Hi, my name is Angelica, and this is the Angelica Unfiltered channel where I talk about health, wellness, weight loss, but mostly fat acceptance. Today, I wanted to talk about a creator that has been on the back of my mind for a while. But I finally decided to do a video about her because she fucking pissed me off the other day. Because she subtweeted my homegirl, Rosie Beam. An ex-fat positive / advocate has shared that all being a fat advocate got her was bad knees and a lot of torrid cash. Let me assure you, there are thin people who have bad knees and hip issues. No shit, Sherlock. No shit, Sherlock. Thin people also get knee and hip replacements. But how much more likely is a fat person going to have knee and hip issues and need those replaced? The answer is more fucking likely. Now, I officially got some hands in the fight. I mean, not really. Leah probably doesn't know who I am, but I unfortunately know who she is. But before I get started, let's do a disclaimer here because I always forget to do these. I just assume you guys all have fucking working frontal lobes and more than 10 brain cells, so you would know that you should not go to Leah's account and leave her nasty comments. If you want to leave a nasty comment, leave it down in this comment section, in my YouTube videos comment section. I do not want anyone to harass or bully Leah. I am giving my commentary about her post as someone that used to be in the fat acceptance community. I have a wicked tongue. I am mean. Some may call me a bitch. So if you don't have a sense of humor, if you don't like to laugh at jokes, then please turn off this video. Thank you very much. And if you didn't know, I used to be in the fat acceptance community and I used to make cringy posts just like these, which are still readily available on the internet, but I also have reacted to my old fat acceptance content before. Actually, I think it's almost been like a year since I made those videos. So check out the playlist on my channel if you want to see the dumb shit I used to post about. And one last thing, jewelry of the day. I'm wearing the grounding smoky quartz necklace with the matching earrings. And then down here, it's kind of a long piece, I have the glorious evil eye necklace on. Got a little stack moment going on. If you want to pick up anything from my business, Rebirth Jewelry, you can use code YouTube10 to save 10% off. But let's get to Leah. So you might recognize Leah from this video. She tends to strip it down to her bra and panties at her local plaza so she can strut down the street with a sign that she just crafted with some poster board from Walgreens and a fat Sharpie. The caption says, "This time last year was when I started my fat sign series, and I'll be going out again soon. Maybe I'll even get a sign out while I'm in Texas. Ah, emojis. Everything is bigger there anyway. Laugh emoji, hand, face, palm emoji. Hashtag body acceptance movement. Hashtag fat activism. Hashtag body posy. Hashtag fat acceptance. Hashtag women inspire women. Hashtag women empower women." Let me know if you guys feel empowered after this. The way she's literally running towards the camera. This is the most physical activity she's done in probably years. Is this a My Little Pony tattoo? Is Voluptuous Leah a brony? We may have to investigate more into this. Girl. I think it's time to size up on the brassiere. It shouldn't be looking like this back here. I'm sorry. I guess I should have read the sign before I started. But the sign that Leah's holding says, "Fat's not a bad word," and randomly FT and fat and not, and then WD and the word are thicker for some reason. And I'm not sure if she's putting out some subliminal messaging. Maybe if we put those letters together, it creates another word. Who knows? But the caption on the screen says, "You are worthy. You are accepted." I don't know. It's just like the way that she's like speed running towards the camera makes this feel more like a prank than a protest or some sort of activism. Because when I think of activism or protest, you know, you're like standing firm. You're like this is how I fucking feel. You know, like J-Bay at the airport, she's like, this is how I feel and I'm passionate about it. I'm proud to stand here and protest. And I don't know, I feel like there's just like a little bit of shame or embarrassment in this. I mean, who in their fucking right mind would be trotting through the local plaza in their panties? Not me, especially because she could probably get a ticket for indecent exposure. This underwear set's cute though. I don't think I'd be able to wear it though, because I feel like the velvet would kind of make me sweaty. Promoting something unhealthy is not okay. Promoting obesity is just as bad as promoting meth use. It's not a bad word, but it's unhealthy. Lipidemia. You're beautiful. Honey, this is not healthy either. Think about how much effort is needed for the bones to keep you standing, for the heart to keep pumping blood, and for the organs to function properly. This is way beyond body shaming. It's simply unhealthy, and you are promoting it. And then people are telling her that she probably has lipidemia. So that video we just watched, that one has 8 million views. Here's another variation. So this must have been filmed the same day. So this was posted March 15th, 2024. In all caps, take the power away. Is it really an insult if the person wasn't offended? Emoji with a halo. I almost feel like not being insulted when someone calls me fat ends up leaving the insulter offended. LMAO. Reclaim the word. It doesn't have to be seen in a negative light. We are fat. We have fat. We are also more than that. Yeah, everyone is more than their body, but people in the fat acceptance community hyper fixate on what they look. Part of their personality is being fat. Their morals and values are around fatness. Fatness is their lifeline. It's no secret that there's more to us than our bodies. When you are big and there's a word out there being used as a weapon, is it a weapon or is it just a fucking fact? It's important to stand up and put that word front and center and talk about it. I won't back down. Voluptuous Leah is putting up the good fight. And what are you doing? Probably sitting on your fucking ass watching this video. You're no advocate. You're no activist. No, you guys are probably working out and watching this video. Good job getting out there. Anna O'Brien joke. If it is okay to use that word, then it would be okay to use the other, and that is a hill that I would die on. If it is okay to use one word, then it will be okay to use another, and that is a hill that I'll die on. What is she talking about? Am I fucking stupid? Or like, does that sentence not make any sense? I mean, I probably am stupid. I'm fucking dyslexic and can barely read. Want to know what's funny? I wore sneakers in case I had to run, LMAO. From what, the fucking police? Because they're going to write you a ticket for indecent exposure. Or maybe they'll try to detain you because they think a orangutan escaped from the local zoo. Which, did I experience? I ended up setting myself up outside a restaurant with a window filled with women who were seated for lunch. Guess what they did? They cheered, they clapped, they waved, they took photos. Yeah, because they were either fat and loved seeing you get out there, or they thought you looked like a fucking moron and had to take a picture so they could send it to all their friends. It was amazing, and it really reminded me that there's reasons outside of this platform as to why I do what I do. Yeah. Leah goes and protests all the time for fat liberation. She just doesn't post about it all the time. She just posts about it every once in a while. She is constantly running through the plaza, fighting fat oppression. Sometimes I forget I make a difference in person for the people that I've met. It was a perfect reminder that life is larger than social media, and you're larger than life. Got it. These messages are still needed in spaces outside these platforms. Body positivity isn't going anywhere. The crowd may be dwindling, LMAO, but I'm still here for you. Oh my, take a shot every time she says LMAO. Is Leah like laughing her ass off when she's writing this caption? She's like hysterically laughing for no reason. She's just looking psychotic like Joaquin Phoenix when he played the Joker. I'm still here to tell you whatever body you're living in is beautiful. Whatever body you're living in. Because, you know, we all built our body brick by brick. Some of you guys live in a normal sized body. Some of you guys built a castle sized body. Some of you guys have just little huts. Small bodies. Whatever body you're living in. Not whatever body you ate yourself to. Whatever size you ate yourself to. Hashtag fat from the side. Hashtag fat adapted. Hashtag fat and free. Hashtag plus size life. Hashtag plus size lifestyle. Hashtag all bodies are beautiful. Hashtag fat acceptance. Hashtag fat activist. Hashtag inspired to inspire. Hashtag women supporting each other. Hashtag women in power. Hashtag I have no fucking idea what that word is. Oh, it's a city. So she lives in New York. I'm not even going to try and fucking pronounce that. I love fat. I am searching. Okay. Must be someone's Indian prince. Love your confidence. You go, girl. Voluptuous? ? No, but why half naked? I'm going for a 10-mile jog after seeing this. Thanks for the motivation. Young girls in school shouldn't be indoctrinated into an obese lifestyle. They should be taught health and self-care. High cholesterol, type 2 diabetes, the list of bad words goes on. Fire emojis, heart activism, bot-ass comments. It's a little too extreme for me, but I get your message, girl. My body looks similar to yours, and it's time people stop judging by only looks. I mean, should we stop judging? So another theme on Leah's account is that she's constantly flaunting the fact that her boyfriend is significantly smaller than her. And this is a phenomenon I feel like we see a lot in the fat acceptance community. A lot of people within this movement are super morbidly obese women, but they often have a smaller significant other. And you can take from that what you will. You can form your own opinions. You can make your own assumptions. But I think it's awfully weird. The caption of the video says, "This time last year, someone take me back." Thing is, someone in the relationship will always be bigger. Always. That's how bodies work. Yeah. Congratulations, you learned to compare and contrast. We are all different, and that's the beauty of being people. Hashtag couple style, hashtag couples love, hashtag women inspire women, hashtag self-love matters, hashtag fat acceptance, hashtag couple videos. Oh, sorry, I wasn't even on the fucking... Here's the caption in case you didn't believe me. And then on the screen it says, "It's okay to be bigger than your partner." This looks so fucking painfully awkward. And this is not like the first video that she's posted like this. There are several videos like this. I love this caption. "This man has a mental disorder." She's trying to make herself feel better, but that's not the way you should do it. Here is a video of the same caliber. Caption reads, "Just a couple of cuties coming your way to remind you that no matter your size, you deserve love." And then on the screen it says, "It's okay to be bigger than your partner." See, the thing is, people in the fat acceptance community always talk about how they don't believe that there is a body hierarchy. And they believe that people of every different shape and size have the same value. But oddly enough, at the same time, those same people, they will flaunt the fact that their significant other is conventionally attractive, and they are a usually healthy, normal weight, sometimes even super fucking jacked. And that's something that Voluptuous Leah does. And then I have her TikTok saved too. This girl loves, her name's Alicia. This woman loves to show off that her husband has a fucking rocking bod. And she is always talking about how it doesn't matter that she's plus size and her husband's super jacked. And she talks about how she's confident and that she loves herself and her husband loves her the way that she is. But then she's constantly making content about it. I think it's fucking weird. And that's my opinion. And I have the right to form my own opinion. You can have your own fucking opinion. But it's if you think that all bodies are the same, then why do you kind of go around here and are yeah, I'm a plus size fucking fat lady, but look at my husband. Yeah, isn't my husband hot? You like my husband? Can't have him. He's mine. You can look, but you can't touch. You can't have them. If y'all have the same value, then why are you fucking treating him like a circus animal? Why are you showing him off like that? Why are you objectifying him? All right, I'll be nice and react to something that I actually agree with. The caption says, if you dress to make others happy, then what's the point? Dress for you. It's your body, your life, and if you make people uncomfortable, that's on them. And then on the video, it says, your reminder that we dress for us, not to please others. So I will say that I agree with this statement. I think that regardless of your shape and size, like anyone can and should dress however the fuck they want to. I don't think that someone's size should hold them back from wanting to express themselves or try new styles or go shopping. But I understand that people will often hold themselves back from wearing what they want to because of how they look. I do like these jeans though. I need to go get some fucking jeans from the thrift store. I keep saying I need to go thrifting because I keep going to stores. Like I went to Target this morning and I was looking at jeans and I was like, how much for those jeans? Oh, okay. I could buy fucking 10 pairs of jeans at the thrift store for that price. I've just gotten so cheap. I feel like the Scrooge. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll spend some money on things that I care about and things like that I want to invest in, like getting facials and tattoos and crystals and jewelry and houseplants and stuff. But with clothes, I'm like, I know this took fucking 2 cents to make, and I'm not paying $60 when I can go to the thrift store and get 10 of these for the same cost. Well, that might be a little exaggerated. Some thrift stores have kind of gotten out of hand nowadays. I also like her polka dot top. I like polka dots a lot. I think they're cute, but I feel like I look like a headache whenever I wear them because with my tattoos and then clothing having patterns, it's just too much. It's extra, but that's the cost that you pay for having graffiti all over your body, right? So this song is Alanis Morissette, You Learn. The caption on the screen says, the trick is to spend more time with your body rather than hide from it. Get familiar, find the things that you do like, and focus on those. And then the caption on the screen says, me when people ask how they can be confident too. And for anyone that is listening and not watching, Voluptuous Leah is presumably nude and holding up a mauve bath towel in front of her so we cannot see her naked body. Get naked. I feel like a lot of people in the fat acceptance community and myself in the past post super overtly sexual content, and I think it is in hopes to gain some sort of like self-esteem or confidence, but also at the same time to be performative and to show other people in the community, you know, that you like your body, that you think you're sexy, even though obviously most people know that you're struggling and don't like yourself, because why would you? You are almost 300 pounds. And I feel like a lot of people post stuff like this online in hopes that like other people will be like, wow, you're so beautiful. You look like me and you give me confidence. And they hope that the kind words that other people give them will give them confidence within themselves. And unfortunately, if you are unhappy with your body, whether that is consciously or unconsciously, no matter how many people tell you that you're beautiful the way that you are, or that you're hot, or that you're sexy, unless you like actually feel that way, words don't matter. It almost feels like Leah is telling people to do like exposure therapy to their fat bodies. And I guess in my personal experience, I feel like the more I looked at myself in the mirror when I was at my heaviest, 272.8 pounds, I just started to hate myself more, because looking at myself made me more grounded and made me realize, oh shit, yeah, that's what I look like. I didn't realize that from my photos or my videos, because at least when I was filming or taking those pictures, I could catch myself at a good angle and, you know, sharpen the jawline so my double chins weren't as prominent. But in my personal opinion, I don't think constantly staring at yourself is going to make yourself feel better. Whether you're skinny, normal, fat, or underweight. And I feel like when I was in the fat acceptance community, I almost started to like develop a compulsion of like having to like constantly body check or like take pictures of my fat rolls and talk about how I was confident on Instagram, even though I wasn't. And I thought if I continued to post those things, I would somehow start to love myself. But I think it helped other people more than it helped myself. Like people thought I liked myself, so that helped them like themselves. You know what I mean? And who knows if that actually happened, if people actually started to like themselves because they saw my fat rolls. I don't know. I think like just everything in the fat acceptance is theater. Everything is a performance. Nothing is real. All right, let's do some more signs. This one says, honestly, it's a thrill and I would never not have fun doing this. Did you guys know that the last 2 times I've gone alone with a tripod? I don't know. Someone's got to hit the streets and start making a difference outside the algorithms, LMAO. Like she's fucking protesting for something. Let me tell you, if I saw Leah in the streets holding up this sign, that would not make me want to be fat again. Nope. That would make me go, good thing you got out of fat acceptance, or you might be up there holding that sign with her. Caption on the video says, rise and shine to the people who hate bodies like mine. LMAO. Half of her captions say LMAO in them. Why are you laughing so much, Leah? I thought this was a fucking serious thing. Are you not out here fighting for fat oppression? Why is that hilarious to you? She's holding the sign from earlier. It says, fat's not a bad word. She's like literally fucking cackling while doing this. I almost feel like she's getting something extra out of this, if you know what I mean. Like, why is she's either laughing out of embarrassment or because she has some sort of like humiliation kink. Because if I did this, if I held up a sign like this in my town, I'd be packing up my fucking house and moving a state over the next day. Because, I don't know, people talk. What if your neighbor saw this? What if your boss saw this? What if your fucking grandpa drove by and saw this? The way I would be so happy to see this if I were driving. Dr. Grant. Well, Dr. Grant, I hope you don't have a fucking MD and you're some sort of other doctor from a PhD. So now Leah's on a new corner. No, she's not a lady of the night walking the streets. She's a protester. She's an advocate. Caption says, we don't have to beg for space and experiences in the world. That's big enough for everyone. Don't forget, it's not space that we lack. It's acceptance from others that we lack. Acceptance that you lack? 77% of Americans are overweight. If anything, I think we embrace fatness as a fucking society in this country. And that's not on us, babes. This is your reminder that it's okay to be you, to take up space and have experiences in our world. She looks completely nude right now. This was posted September 19th, 2024. It's pretty hot in September. Sometimes. Technically it's still summer.
Oh, look how far you've come. You've faced your trauma. You came out.
Why are you not holding up that sign? I am proud.
And I'm sorry to get a little emotional, but
I feel like she does these little sign things for probably like 35 fucking seconds. And there's probably a set of sweatpants and sweatshirts very close by. Like if I saw her on the streets doing this, I would think that she's like a fucking homeless drug addict or something. Like you don't like, who the fuck in their right mind is making a poster like that? No one. People are protesting for shit that actually matters. For injustices going around in this country and in this world. But keep fighting the good fight. Keep fighting fat oppression, Leah. I'm sure people in Skinnakit... I can't say that word. I'm sure people in your small town in New York State love seeing you parade in your panties while driving by with their minivan full of kids. I can't even imagine trying to explain what the fuck is going on to children if you drove by, Leah. One day your two kids are fighting and one of them calls the other one fat, and then you go and to scald them and they're like, but mommy, Voluptuous Leah on the street corner said fat's not a bad word. And then you had to put hot sauce in his mouth because he said that you're fat and beautiful. So I guess there's nothing necessarily wrong with this video, but how this video is filmed and like all the different angles of her fat rolls and her body, plus the fact that she's always flaunting around her thin boyfriend, like just gives me very like Sinister vibes. Like I feel like there's something else going on here. Like I don't know if she makes content for chubby chasers or if she's like actually trying to inspire women. But the caption right here says, just because you're bigger than the person next to you doesn't mean that you can't sit. Well, if you are too big, you can't sit. Sorry. It doesn't mean you have to stand in the corner at every event, alternating which leg you're standing on. It doesn't mean that you can't sit at a park, beach, or even take up space on public transportation. Wherever anyone can sit, you can too. I mean, yeah, but if you're so fucking big you physically can't squeeze in somewhere, you can't. You can't sit there. The caption on the screen says, it's okay to sit this summer. Leah, I think we all do a little too much sitting. Yourself included.
This summer, take up space, be bold, be soft, and be seen. And remember, confidence isn't a size, it's a damn vibe. So own it, babe. This summer is going to be your runway, so have fun and look cute.
Like, I don't know if she's just fucking weird and awkward. So, like, this sounds so fucking mean. As if I'm not like a raging cunt in every video. I don't know, like the vibes are, it's either like the vibes are off because she's weird or it's because she's trying to make content for a different demographic. Because, like, what is this sitting? Like, why do you have to show yourself sitting 17 different fucking times on the same chair at different angles? Like, we know you can sit. You're fucking 300 pounds. I know you're not running marathons. The caption of this video says, there is this weird stereotype that fat people should date fat people and thin people should date thin people. Truth is, we can date whoever we want regardless of our size. Babes, don't hide. Come out. Let your love find you. Let it in. Some won't work, and that's okay. They're leading us to the one that will. Hashtag love is out there. Hashtag plus size love. Hashtag cute couple videos. I don't know if it's just me, but my husband is so painfully shy. I feel like he would be embarrassed to like film some of the things that Leah puts up with her boyfriend. And the caption on the screen says, reminder that everyone's hot is different and it's okay to be attracted to bodies that look different from yours. I mean, I am. My husband's a man and quite frankly looks nothing like me. Your person is out there. He looks like he is feeling so fucking awkward. Like there's this one video Leah has. And this what makes me feel like the content that she makes is almost like for people that like big people and want big people to get even bigger. Like I think my husband's skin would fucking crawl off if I posted a video of us doing this. Like it's just so fucking awkward. And then it's like, some things can be offline, okay? I already assume that you and your skinny boyfriend bone because most people in relationships have intercourse, but I don't need to see the foreplay. Thank you very much. And I didn't want to see it, so now you have to. Anyway, back to the other video. Back to the comments on this video. I struggle with feeling like enough from my thin husband every damn day because society sucks. I needed this reminder. If you feel like you are not good enough for your husband, either you need to go to therapy or your husband needs to fucking treat you better. Hollywood and society take a toll on us. You are so more than good enough. Don't forget it. I am 2.5 times my husband's size, and he is obsessed with me. I do not even want to know how much you weigh, girlfriend. You look pretty normal size, so is your husband like fucking 50 pounds or something? Thank you for this. It's hard to believe because we're told that big girls shouldn't date or be attracted to muscle men or fit men. Yep, or also that we should be happy with whoever decides they like us even a little bit. I mean, I know everyone has their preferences, and I know at one point I was also fucking humongous, but when Pablo and I started dating, I was like 195, 200, and then in 2022, so that was like 4 years into dating, that's when I got to my heaviest. I think if you're with someone before they gain a bunch of weight, like maybe there's like no intentions there, or like maybe they're not a chubby chaser, because you know, like shit happens and people gain a bunch of weight, people have unhealthy habits and shit. But then I've lost weight, and Pablo's been very supportive and like kind while I've been on my weight loss journey. And when I was at my heaviest, like we were still doing everything the same, if you know what I mean. And Pablo's always found me attractive, and he's always called me beautiful and stuff. So I don't know, I feel like it's sometimes hard to point out like when someone is a chubby chaser, or like maybe someone has different intentions, if you know what I mean. Trying not to say bad words so I don't get in trouble with YouTube. I feel like if you're super big when you just started dating someone and they're significantly smaller than you, like Leah and her boyfriend, then I don't know. I like it. It just looks fucking sus to me. It just looks sus to me personally. Because, you know, birds of a feather flock together. Your like main 5 homies that you hang out with the most are people that you most likely share a lot of qualities with, or, you know, like lifestyle habits with. So when you are super fit and jacked like him, and then you're with someone that's extremely overweight and obviously unhealthy, like what do you have in common with? Or are you just into bigger people? You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like what I'm saying isn't being said very eloquently. All right, one last video. Caption says, no matter the body you have, you deserve happiness, love, memories, and abundance of self-worth. Ironic, because if you had any sort of self-worth, then you wouldn't look like this. On the video, it says, this will probably trigger some of you, but this is what a fat is censored, F@T. This is what a fat, happy person looks like. Her boyfriend is like fucking sitting in the back of the jacuzzi by himself. I don't like how she is shimmying the fat rolls on her arms and squeezing her, would you call that thigh fat? Or I don't know. I think that's just fupa that didn't make it into the bikini bottom. I don't think the video triggers people. I think it makes people leave comments either in support of Leah because they're also super morbidly obese and need to enable other people's bad habits so they can feel good about themselves, or it's people that are just being real, people that are being honest. Oh my god, her arms have fat rolls. That's my biggest fear, is my arm having fat rolls. I hate my arms. If my arms had fat rolls, I would go on a 30-day fast until they were gone. You know, while a lot of people make this content, and myself in the past, to empower themselves and other women, if we look at the comments section, which kind of look like fucking bots, to be honest, It's called Body Coffee. Tea is not strong enough for what you got, boo. Beautiful. You look great. Hi, how are you doing? Amazing body. I love big size with beautiful yam yam. Hello, beautiful lady. How are you doing, sweetheart? Let's be friends. Hearts, hearts. Hearts. I mean, these all look like fucking bots. Hey, yes, beautiful lady. But it's like, even if Leah and myself in the past are posting videos like this, whether it's to inspire other fat women to wear the bikini or dress the way they want and somehow find some confidence and strut down their local plaza with a fat is not a bad word sign, I feel like they are still objectifying themselves, and I feel like they are accidentally feeding. They are accidentally creating content for a crowd that they don't desire, if you know what I mean. They're making content for chubby chasers. Because, look, if you hit fat acceptance, you get videos like this. Throwback to when my stomach was too big to fit under the safety bar. You should make it bigger for plus size people. And if you don't know her, she's the one that broke this sculpture. I can't even fucking show her videos. She also made a video saying like that she interviewed for Hooters and got declined because she was fat. I don't know, maybe I can put a screenshot in for that video because that went viral somewhat recently, I believe. Or like, here's this video that looks awfully suspicious.
You're not fat, you're thick. No, I'm fat. And you like fat women. And that's okay.
And you know, like, I don't want to say that fat women shouldn't be sexy and like confident and stuff on the internet, but it feels like, I don't know what came first, like the chicken or the egg, but it feels like some people are using hashtag fat acceptance as a way to make money on their size, if not eating and getting bigger. Or, I mean, like, if you keep up with Amberlynn Reid and all of her shenanigans, like her ex-girlfriend Emily dated someone that was 1,000 pounds and claimed that she was the queen of the fat acceptance movement. So even if you like post about fat acceptance and, you know, you're trying to be cutesy and prance around in your underwear, I feel like even if you're not intending to, you can accidentally make content for a different group of people than you're trying to. And then it also kind of makes me feel like there has always been some sort of sinister undertone to the fat acceptance movement, or like why it has gotten so popular. I mean, if you watch other anti-fat acceptance content creators here on YouTube, Megan Ann and Nadia Nymph both made videos talking about like the origins of the fat acceptance community. And in the 70s, it was originally created because a white guy was sick of feeling embarrassed of his big fat wife. So he wanted to normalize bigger women and being in relationship with bigger women because he didn't want to get made fun of. And he wanted to be proud of his relationship, even though it was unorthodox. I don't know. I feel like I'm not being very concise in my thoughts and my feelings because I'm just speaking freely and what comes to mind. But I think that even if Leah isn't trying to appeal to leaders, replace the L with the F, sometimes, or chubby chasers, like sometimes like the videos just come off like they are for those type of people. And I don't know if she's consistently making that type of content because it's the content that gets the views, and it doesn't matter who the views come from. You know, if it's from other plus size women that feel empowered because of her content, or if it's weird comments from men. You know what I mean?
This reminds me of when moms post harmless videos of their kids online, only to have creepy people flood the comments, yet they keep posting because they want the attention. If you truly don't want that kind of audience, then change the way you create content. When you keep uploading the same type of videos that consistently draw in the wrong crowd, it starts to look like you're prioritizing the clout over your desired audience.
Overall, like, I think the content that she creates is pretty generic fat acceptance. All of her videos are kind of like similar to mine in the past. Like, you just use a sound and you put text on the screen. It's not as outrageous as some of the other people that are in fat acceptance, you know, the ones that go on long tirades talking about the skinny epidemic and how losing weight is fat phobic and fat phobic is rooted in misogyny, classism, racism, xenophobia, blah, blah, blah. Like I feel like there's levels to people in the fat acceptance community. There's people that just do a little video, and then there's people that go on rants and they're foaming at the fucking mouth because they're so pissed off. So I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know your thoughts about Voluptuous Leah. Do you think that she makes content for plus size women to be inspired by, or do you think that her content has ulterior motives? Let me know your thoughts and opinions. I would love to conspire with y'all down in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like this video. And if you enjoy me, consider subscribing. I would love to see you back here again. I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye.